How to make the most of online therapy apps. Online therapy can be a challenge to some who are more accustomed to traditional therapy. These points may apply in most situations for coaching, counseling, therapy, or spiritual mentoring. Better your chance of improvement by completing a 12-week program. If you are seeking effective therapy, here are some tips and tricks to maintain your progress in a short space of time. Be open. It can be hard trusting a complete stranger. Remember, we're trained professionals. We're here to help. We provide that venting space without fear of judgment or abandonment. Be consistent. Follow up with your appointments. Traditional medicine may take up to 3 weeks to kick in. It takes much longer to notice any improvement. Therapy is no different. Where do I start? Give journaling a try. Journaling is an ancient tradition which dates back to 10th century Japan. It's an emotional vehicle of self-expression and listening which can lead to personal growth. Sharing your journals during therapy sessions can lead to effective and successful mastery over your thought process. Journaling accelerates your ability to manifest your goals. Be prepared to be honest. Acceptance of any mental illnesses can help deal with the problem you're facing. I know it's a scary feeling. That's why we're here to walk with you so you don't have to face anything alone. A client-therapist partnership will enhance your coping skills. It's about being real with yourself and others about who you are, what you want, and what you need to live your most authentic life. Honesty promotes openness, empowers us, and enables us to sharpen our perception in how we present ourselves. Develop reasoning and critical thinking skills. Clients and therapists who work together frequently develop reasoning and critical thinking skills. This is largely because eventually clients become active learners, discussing and rationalizing mental health concepts in their own terms. Choose appropriate timings. Discuss your schedule in advance and find a convenient time to meet. If you have exams and revision classes, long live video sessions may not be convenient. Instead, opt for short text sessions. Check your time zones. It's pretty unlikely that your therapist will respond during rush hour back from work or during a Sunday morning. To avoid disappointment, be realistic about your meetings. Plan. Transformation can take up to 6 months. How will you continue your personal development? How will you continue to work on your confidence and interpersonal skills? Therapists can try to improve self-esteem and interpersonal skills by giving feedback, so how will you follow up? You may feel fed up with therapy because you may feel like the therapist isn't really identifying with your interests. Some clients don't have time to accomplish their goals or lack a good follow-up process. Others note terrible plans for development. These factors all contribute to the problem, but they are not the root cause. Development plans fail because they are not being driven by you, the individual. Some self-help books address the personal developmental need, but neglect the individual's interest. This process has a danger of becoming a chore in the mind of anyone seeking support. Set goals. Sometimes we can feel a little lost. Feelings of loss can bring about hopelessness, and the last thing we want for you is to feel withdrawn. Goals can bring about purpose and motivation. Find a comfortable fit. You may not get along with your therapist right away. This is why most therapists give a free first consultation, and maybe therapy may just not be for you. It is ethical for a therapist to refer you to a professional more suitable if they feel they cannot support you. If many therapy programs advocate versatility, you can experience a range of therapy exercises based on different styles and objectives. Unlike most self-help books, there is also no obligation. It is up to you when you cease therapy. You cannot be forced to complete your program. You have total control over your choices. Therapy is here to empower and enlighten you. Online support groups. If you have very limited options, there are many online group support forums you can easily interact with. Research is also shedding light on how exactly groups help people heal. One important factor is the ability to interact with peers. Numerous studies, including Kivligan's 2012 work in group dynamics, have found that peer interactions tap into many therapeutic factors. In cases of abuse or trauma, groups provide social support. They improve social networks and they can reduce stigma and isolation. In fact, according to Stanford University's Irvin David Yalom, MD, in the 2005 book The Theory and Practice of Group Psychology, hearing from peers may be more helpful than receiving guidance from a therapist since peers can identify with one another. And as participants improve, the group as a whole benefits. Members can be agents of change for each other. Seeing others progress can help group members realize they too can cope and feel better. Finally, reward yourself. You deserve it the most. After all, you have opened up your wounds and made the crucial choice to purify yourself and heal. Counseling is such a brave milestone anyone can go through. How to make the most of online therapy apps. Online therapy can be a challenge to some who are more accustomed to traditional therapy. These points may apply in most situations.